This is the Chris Sims Top 40 Quarterback Countdown. As we are woefully behind Chris's unveiling of them on his podcast because it's been a busier offseason than usual. There are two tiers there. One is very limited, and some out there who are putting quarterback lists together would put Caleb Williams already in the top 5. What the hell are you smoking to think a guy who's never thrown a pass in an NFL game, never set foot on a field would be a top 5 quarterback? Are you kidding me? He might become one, but how can you say he is one now? Chris, I think it's far more reasonable to put him as the top of the incoming class, but still at number 20.
Yeah, I mean, he's an incredible talent. This is as high as I've ever put any rookie quarterback ever. So that just tells you what I think of him, right? And I've came away with some of the rookie quarterbacks that I've really loved in the past. And if I look back at my, old rankings, I go, I'd love this rookie quarterback. I thought he would do well this year, and I just didn't have the guts to do it because I was like, I got to see more. CJ Stroud would be one from last year, certainly, right? But I think Caleb Williams is NFL ready. I do. And I think he's an incredible talent on that, and you know all my things that I've said about him. Incredible physical talent, let alone he can play the quarterback position too. And, hey, they're in Chicago. They got some talent around him to where I don't think it has to be all him early on, and he'll have a little bit of a chance to adjust to the learning curve in the NFL.
With 10 being C.J. Stroud from last year and 1 being Bryce Young from last year, what number does Caleb Williams have to hit to make his rookie year regarded as a success?
What do you want to 6.5 maybe, right? I don't know, 7. Anything above like a 5 is kind of like okay. I mean, it's positive, but I think when you get to like he kind of played 7 type football on the scale of 10. I'd go, ooh, with that defense and the team they got, then they might be going to the playoffs, right? And they're I think they're a sneaky playoff caliber football team with the talent on that roster, right? But yeah, his ability to adjust, can they, run the ball and make life easy on him a little bit early in the year so he doesn't have to make too many big throws or big tough decisions in big moments? That'll be the big thing there. It's just kind of, can they ease him along early on and hopefully not have to be behind or in tough situations? But yeah, I think Caleb Williams is ready for the NFL.
That's an example of a social media play, if you're watching on Peacock, that isn't quite as impressive as they sold it to be. They say dropping dimes. The receiver had to jump and twist to get. It's not running in full stride and the ball hits you right in your hand.
Well, the thing is that he's running to the left, and he throws it running to the left as a right-handed quarterback is not easy, and then he throws it 30 yards down the field with very little effort, right? That's where
I wouldn't call it a dime based upon how it came in. It's an impressive throw. It's an impressive movement, but it really isn't a dime per se. But it is, you're running one way and throwing as you go that way. You're not throwing necessarily across the body, but still, it shows the mobility and it shows the ability to get it
pretty
generally
damn good
in
throw.
The vicinity.
It classifies as a dime for me. I'm going to say it's dime quality. Okay, all right.
Well, it's
you
closer
can give him
to
a
dime.
nickel, but I'll give him a dime.
It's closer to dime than deuce. But still, I wouldn't say it's dropping a dime.
Very nice.
Okay, the next tier.
Yeah.
And this is where you incorporated some emojis. I saw that Apple is going to use AI so you can make your own emojis. So you can say what you want the emoji to be, and Siri will make it.
Wow, I'm excited for that. Lots of middle fingers coming up on my emoji list.
So anyway, for now, we have to stick with the ones they give us. This is the tier thumbs up, but there's something missing.
Right, a little. Right, exactly. Yeah.
That quickly becomes, remember when Bobby Knight tried to show everybody what game face meant? When somebody asked him about game face, and he does the whole thing, I don't know what game face is, and he's making all the different faces. So anyway,
he's such a psycho. He is such a psycho.
Yeah. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.